Welcome, everyone, to Kommunity Kerbals Episode 16.5. Since the previous episode that we were going to do got somewhat kiboshed, but for the better. I am Devious Dave Rose, and as always, let's start off the show by showing our gratitude and appreciation for everyone who has chosen to spend their time with us here today. We have the lovely Tiff in the chat. And we have a few other viewing, but they haven't yet revealed themselves. Regardless, we are going to try to rescue. Because I fucked up. Gotta admit it. I was the one who was in charge of space control. And I didn't calculate properly. And as such, we have three misfits. YR, Keith, and Bullfrog, who are stuck in lunar orbit. And it seems to be that since no man can get the job done, we're going to have to get a woman to do the job. So we have a veteran in Tiff herself. And we're going to get her to rescue these individuals, these lost souls, as it were. So, I'm just transitioned to the game. I'm going to have to be watching this on my phone. And we're going to start the game now. So, we're going to resume saved and new frontier. So, what we have planned is we have to rescue three individuals from the lunar orbit. And we need one specialized pilot, which will be Tiff, who will assist in this. So we need a capsule, or a combination of capsules, which is what we plan, of 4 individuals. So, first and foremost, we're going to call this Savior 1. That's Savior 1? Well, you guys spell it your way, but we spell it ours. But I'll give you the... Actually, no. Let's call it something different. I want to make sure that we spell it something that's ubiquitous between American and Canadian cultures. Let me think here. Who wants to check him in the chat? Shout out to Bam in the chat. Rescuing young Kami. What a waste of resources. But we've got Bullfrog there and Keith as well. And, you know, I mean, okay, so Bam, if he's going to face, you know, judgment, he should face it in a court of law, or court of law. So, you know, you can't just leave him out there in space. We got to at least make sure that he can go to a court of law. Shout out to Steve Cowan. All right, so what are we going to call this? Tiff, you got any suggestions? What would you like your spacecraft to be called? Because I was thinking Savior 1, just because, you know, you're saving these individuals. But, oh, actually, before we do that, we actually have to exit this. So I'll wait for a response here while I go ahead and create the character of Tiff. So hold on, Alt F12, Kerbals create. So we're going to call her Tiff. Female, pilot, level 5 experience, no stupidity, full of courage, veteran, and badass. There we go. So we're going to create the Kerbal now. And now we're going to go back to the vehicle assembly building. So she likes Savior 1. All right, so we're going to select the capsule, because this is an individual capsule. Savior 1. I'm actually going to use the digit and not the word, as you suggested. And the description will be, Tiff saves the day. And again. All right. So, first and foremost, let's make sure that we got the proper crew in here. Tiff, there you go, with the veteran orange suit, full stars and everything. Now, back to construction. So, what we need to do is ensure that we've got enough to save these individuals. So, this will be the 3-person capsule that will ensure that the 3 idiots that got stuck in lunar orbit get to return to Earth. But we're going to have to make sure that we've got enough power to slow down. So, okay, so let's see. First and foremost, thermal. I believe this is the one. No, a little too big. There we go. Okay, so that'll protect us because the whole capsule is going to be coming down. We need parachutes. Okay, so let's see here. Here's the interesting thing. I can put a claw on the top of this. The claw itself will actually allow me to grasp the space capsule. And I could do that. There's no docking port on the craft that I created. Foolishly. So there'd be essentially what I'd have to. God damn the fucking hiccups. Essentially, what I have to do is that I'd have to rendezvous with this thing and have the the Kerbals jump over and move to get into the second craft, or I can grasp it with one of these. Hold on, let me see if I can find it for you. You guys will see what I'm talking about. But I can grasp it with one of these arms, and it will basically ensure that it can't get away. Hold on, where the fuck is it? Is it this one? No, it's this one. Okay, so there we go. So if I was to put this here, right, and then we open it. Hold on. We open it. We open it. Okay, so this thing right here will like this. The purpose of this, it was added because it was made for the asteroid add-in. So you can use one of these things to grasp an asteroid, and at that point, if you've got a ship large enough, you can move it off orbit. You can just make a base on there if you want. That's the purpose of this thing, but it also allows you to grasp onto any sort of craft. Let me quickly check in the chat here. We got Bam says, I blame BF and his case of soda he brought with him. Yeah, that probably threw the orbiter off. Off kilter, as it says. Jacob Souza is in the chat, says, what's up, Dave? Hey, guys. Shout out to you. All right, so let's continue here. So I could potentially add that, but it's probably going... See, this is the problem, though, because I've got to rationalize how much expenditure I'm going to do when it comes to fuel and so forth. So I'm going to have to... We're going to have to do a rendezvous. We're not going to attach at all. So, and it's going to be a challenge, but okay, fine, whatever. Utilities, so we need a drogue chute on this first to slow us down. That's a little too big. Okay, so what we're going to do is first... So drogue chutes basically are used when it comes to a light atmosphere, to try to slow you down as much as possible. It's not like a typical parachute. It's made for, again, very thin atmosphere. So we're going to have to use 2 of those to get us to at least start to slow down, because this is going to be a heavy capsule. Then we're going to use actual parachutes here. We're going to have to triplicate them. There we go. This comes out right. Yeah. I'll just do it a little lower because I like the aesthetics. Okay, so we've got 2 drogue shoots now to slow us down, and then a 3 to parachute us in. All right, so next thing to do is we're going to need battery power for this. Electricity. Okay, so nope, too large. I'm going to put that there. Actually, you know what? We don't even have to do that. These have, if we go back to the capsule here, this has electric charge of 50, and this has an electric charge of 150. I always like to go a little over-engineer here. This has 200. Tiff says, can you attach a trailer for Bullfrog? What do you mean? Are you talking about a specific craft for Bullfrog to be ferried back to Earth, or what? Let's see here. You know what? The charge should be okay. Can't say for certain. All right, let's just risk it. We're going to go with solar panels here. What is here? 116. Okay, so yeah, we want these. We want 2. There we go. Come on, stupid. What the fuck? Actually, no. We want... there we go. Hello? Okay, so what's going to happen is when this craft is actually out in space, we're going to have these two solar panels that it's going to provide additional electricity. So I'm going to wrap these up here. All right, let's save this here. Save your one. We got Tiff who says, lol, no, just kidding. I don't know if Bullfrog would be able to fit into the craft. Nothing is apparently to proportion here on this stream, Tiff. So, no, he's definitely not as large as he would normally be in real life. All right, so what we need now, I want to check a few things out real quickly here. Monopropellant 30. Monopropellant 10. I want to be able to have some sort of leeway. So we're going to put some extra monopropellant on here. And I'm just still thinking about the potential for... I don't think we're going to need a battery. We need, we've got the necessary power and the generation, but god damn it, I like to over prepare, and I don't want to risk another fucking fiasco like I fucking committed. Again, I'm the space, whatever the fuck it's called. I'm controlling Space Command, and I can't let more people be left out in space. It's just not... I've got to over-engineer this if I want this to fucking work out right. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to be adding an extra battery. There we go. There we go. Let me just check with the chat. People having fun. That's good to know. Maybe I'll just add a parachute on top of that. Or maybe just a nose cone. Dynamics. There we go. All right, there we go. Savior 1, ready to go. So, what's next? We've got to get a sub-assembly. So, is it actions? No, it's... There we go. Sub-assemblies. Okay, so we already have a Actually, before we do that... Okay, so we need to stage this out proper. So, the drogue chutes are those ones there. I'm going to move them to a different stage, and now they will... Well, they should start off first. No, those are the last ones, sorry. There we go. All right, so they'll stage first, and then we'll get the parachutes to go in. Now... hold on. Will I add anything else? We got... no. Actually, here's what we're going to do. Control Command. Where are you? Okay, so we've just added... basically RCS thrusters to the nose cone, so it should give us some more stability. All right, so now we're going to save again, and we're going to get to coupler. Actually, before we do that, we're going to go to the structural sub-assemblies. Here's the Invincible, inspired by Todd. Okay, now, what do we got here? Got a big rocket. I'm going to want to lower this a little bit. Okay, so that's good. Let's save it again. Never a bad thing. Okay, so this is supposed to get us to the moon so that we can intercept YR and the rest of their ragtag crew. This technically should be enough because we're not looking to land. But I want to be absolutely sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to give it an extra push. Fuel tanks, engines. We want a booster. It's a little too big. Okay, so that's good. So what we're going to do... We're going to take couplers again. I'm going to put 4 on there. All right. So, we got to now stage it. So let's just save it here. I'm going to aerodynamics, put a little nose cone on these things. Nope. Come on. There we go. Save it again. All right, so we've got both these engines and these engines. So we want those to go off first. Those will go there. Then then these will be removed. this? No, 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 no. So, then these are removed after the engines go off. Once that's going good, then these will be removed, which will eject the boosters. So this will definitely get us into a good orbit. And then, so after these, we got that. Engine fires, separation, engine, separation. Okay, so it looks like we're good to go. Let's get this going. Savior 1 is on the pad. Shout out to JR for the third and Getty Lee's Owl Nose. All right, so first and foremost, we activate SAS. Our guidance system is now active. And we're going to check out where we are right now. Okay, so I'm going to have to do probably one orbit to get there. All right, we're going to throttle up. Engage engines. And disconnect. Okay, so now we've got a wobbly situation here. Sorry, Tiff. I'm going to try to rectify this here. So now we've got some stability here with the rocket. Our incline is not our preferred incline, but we are stabilizing here, and we're going to be able to get to where we need. All right, so rocket boosters are just about ready, and they failed miserably. They did not eject. No. We're going to go back, revert flight, to the vehicle assembly building. All right, so this didn't clearly work, and there's clearly a problem here. So let's try this again. Let's see, these are small. These are a little bit bigger. There we go. Dynamics. Let's save again. All right, so nope, that's not what I was asking for. Okay, so we got these. We should be going off at the same time as that. So I'm going to put that there. So this goes off at the same time as this. Then we've got the ejection of this. Then we've got the ejection of these. Okay, so save again. And we launch. Tiff says, how come the boosters didn't deploy? I don't think I attached them properly. It looked like they did, but for some reason they just didn't fire off when they should have. And they remain connected to the structure. It's a little precarious here, seeing that stuff wobble like that. It's a little concerning, but all right, let's give it a shot here. Tiff is definitely not a quitter. So, SAS engaged, increased throttle. 80%, and activate engines, launch. Oof. Trying to manually stabilize here. Aerodynamics on this particular model is definitely not good. But we are controlling quite well. Tiff is having a blast here. Look at her. But she's definitely managed to stabilize the craft much better than last time. So we definitely have some good flight statistics here now. As we go to look at our apoapsis, 13 kilometers and rising. These stages are almost ready to complete. We're going to remove our thrust here. Ugh. Okay, good. We did not suffer any major problems. Alright, perfect. We are now back onto our proper orbit here. 59. We're going to slow this down a bit. Our altitude is about 33 kilometers, and we're going to keep trying to move ourselves to the 90-degree angle. We want to try to attain a proper orbit back to the back to this view here. Apoapsis of 71. We're going to push it a little more now. Liquid fuel is looking good on this stage. We're also trying to ensure that the stage that is just about to die here will crash into the atmosphere again. Alright, so there we go. Eject. Alright, so stage that's behind us now, that's going to, as you can see, fall into the atmosphere. We've really fucked up our orbit here, from the looks of this. Let's see if I can correct this. Sorry, Tiff, but I fucked up big time, so not so far so good. For some reason, my orbit just got way thrown off, and it shouldn't have ever been this way. It should be on 90 degrees, which is this way, and I had it oriented that way, but I don't know why it's not doing so. We're at 70 kilometers and we're falling. Ugh. You know what? Fuck it. I'm starting again. Revert flight. I know, Tiff. I know something fucked up here. This is just not, something's not working right. Maybe it's just I've been smoking too much, but we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you to the moon. We're to get you to save these guys. So I think what we're dealing with right now really is a problem with because this thing can get to the moon, but clearly I think adding the boosters is actually having a problem. So we're going to save this again, Save your one, goes right back to it. Nothing happened. Ignore what happened. Look, Tiff, you're saving these people regardless. That's what's going to happen. You're going to show these individuals that you were able to get the job done when their penises couldn't. So, all right. So, throttle up. SAS engage. Something's wrong with this. No. That's not the way this craft should be working. There's something wrong with this. This is normally, this didn't happen before when I launched previous capsules. Okay, so TIFF is not going to be lost. I'm sorry. We're not going to let that happen. So, how are we going to fix this situation out? Probably, if we look at, there we go. Yeah, we need to get these two close together. It's the center of thrust and center of mass. So we're going to need to get these a little closer together. I think this tank is going to have to be a little smaller. Go. All right. Fourth time's a charm. All right. So SAS on. Full throttle, and we launch. What the fuck is going on here? No. Something's happening. There's something wrong here. It's not working properly. I've lowered the center of mass, and this thing is now starting to go crazy. This doesn't make sense at all. Therefore, this says you can cut the boosters early. No, something's weird here. This should not be fucking going crazy like it's doing. You know what? We're gonna do the basics. There we go. Okay, let's see what happens with this. No, but that's Tiff says I think it's too top heavy. It's not. It's bottom heavy. The only issue is that because of the length of the rocket, it starts to sway. But it wasn't doing that before. I was using the same rocket to launch YR and the rest of them. So there's something weird here. So okay, so let's see here. 80% throttle. See, this shouldn't be happening. See, this right now should not be happening. Something, I don't know if the game is fucked up right now, but it should not be fucking doing that. Oh my god. I don't know, man. I don't know why this is not working. I don't know if the game's fucking up or if it's just my lack of engineering skills. This is... Jeez. I was hoping to save these people. Like, what the fuck? God damn it. Okay, what do you people think? Should I throw in the towel? Should I, take some time to re-engineer something that's a little bit more, I don't know, stable? Because this is annoying as fuck. Like, I don't know if it's clipping the launch tower. Let's try it once more. Tiff says, And the Jets are all boasting equally too. Maybe the team? I don't know. But this, look at this. This shouldn't have any problems. It shouldn't have any problems at all. It's like the SAS. And now it's okay? Really? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. So Tiff, very smart as a commander, says she doesn't mind delaying the mission. Looks like might have a few bugs to work out. Yeah, it does look that way. But yeah, considering that now it's working, odd to say the least. But it's not the capsule that I want, because this might be best for orbit, but I'm not sure if it's going to reach the moon. It just doesn't look that way, to be honest. You know what I'm going to do? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Tiff's advice, and we're going to re-engineer this thing to make sure that we can get to the moon. So yeah, unfortunately we got no closure from today's episode of Kommunity Kerbals, but I also have to make dinner and such, and I am quite hungry. So I do appreciate you guys tuning in. Tiff, thank you for volunteering to save this inept crew that are currently marooned around the moon. But we're going to have to take this up at some point in the future, because I'm hungry. So on that note, I want to show my gratitude and appreciation for all those that have chosen to spend their time with us here today. I am Devious Dave Rose, and I hope you all have a great night.